Beneath the vast expanse of the night sky, a tapestry of stars glimmers in silence, their ancient light barely piercing the inky darkness. Wisps of glowing clouds drift across the heavens, their edges tinged with silver, casting a mysterious glow that ebbs and flows with the quiet rhythm of the night. Somewhere in the distance, the subtle hum of technology breaks the silence. A radar screen flickers to life, its green lines sweeping in search of anomalies, until suddenly, an unknown object is detected, pulsing insistently amid the static. In the corner of a dimly lit room, an old radio device crackles with static, broadcasting coded signals that seem to emerge from nowhere and everywhere at once. The air is thick with anticipation, as if the very atmosphere is holding its breath. The radio's dials twist, catching faint whispers and lost transmissions. Enigmatic voices woven into the crackle, hinting at secrets just beyond the reach of understanding. Out in the endless solitude of a desert highway, the world feels suspended in time. The road stretches endlessly beneath the moonlight, flanked by shadows and silence. Suddenly, a brilliant light hovers above the distant horizon, a presence that defies the logic of headlights or aircraft, casting an unnatural pallor over the landscape. It floats, motionless yet undeniably alive, drawing the eyes and curiosity of all who witness. Archival black and white footage flickers into being, grainy and haunting. Military aircraft, their engines roaring with urgency, chase after an ephemeral light darting across the sky. The pursuit is desperate, but the object remains elusive, moving with a speed and agility that challenge the boundaries of known technology. The film shudders, capturing the tension and confusion of that night long ago. Above, hidden behind drifting clouds, a glowing object lingers, its shape barely discernible, yet unmistakably otherworldly. The camera zooms in, slow and deliberate, revealing the soft halo of light that seems to shroud it in secrecy. It hovers with an intelligence that chills the soul, as if studying the ground below, as if aware of being watched. In the cockpit of a jet hurtling through the night, a pilot's gaze is fixed on a bright spot outside the canopy. The object darts and weaves erratically, defying conventional flight patterns. The instruments flicker, the controls tremble, but the pilot cannot look away. The encounter is brief yet unforgettable, burned into memory with a clarity that time cannot erase. Far below, a geat aerial view reveals a glowing disc gliding silently above rugged mountain terrain. Its movement is deliberate, too controlled, too purposeful to be mistaken for a trick of the light. Shadows ripple across the landscape as the object passes, leaving an unsettling stillness in its wake. Somewhere in a shadowed office, a classified document slides across a polished desk. The words "Top Secret" are stamped in bold red ink, daring anyone to look closer. The pages within are filled with terse reports and blurred photographs, evidence gathered but rarely shared. Each detail raises more questions than answers, each line a doorway to further mystery. Outside, a flash of lightning splits the sky, illuminating for a brief instant the unmistakable silhouette of a saucer-shaped craft. The image lingers for a heartbeat, a silent witness to something impossible. In the afterglow, the night feels changed, as if the fabric of reality has been stretched thin. There is a sudden flicker, a jolt of static, and the words "Classified Footage 1947 Roswell Incident" appear, etched in stark white against black. The scene shifts, a moonlit desert scattered with the twisted remains of metallic debris. Shadows loom as investigators pick their way through the wreckage, flashlights glinting off strange alloys and unearthly shapes. Closer now, a team of scientists clad in hazmat suits kneel beside a fragment of the wreckage. Their gloved hands turn the metal, inspecting its odd textures and inexplicable properties. Instruments beep and whir, measurements are taken, but the answers remain elusive. The air is thick with the scent of dust and ozone, the mood tense with the weight of discovery. High above, a drone glides silently over the sprawling city lights of Phoenix. Below, the city glows in an orderly grid, unaware of what is about to unfold. Suddenly, a formation of lights appears in the sky, unmoving, perfectly aligned, radiating a soft, unnatural luminescence. The city pauses, its collective gaze turned upward in awe and trepidation. Inside the control room, an array of radar screens track the anomaly, The operators exchange furtive glances as data pours in, the evidence undeniable. The formation hovers for a moment longer, then vanishes as suddenly as it appeared, leaving only questions and a lingering sense of intrusion. In the final moments, the radar pulses one last time. The green lines sweep across the screen, searching for what was there, finding only empty sky. Suddenly, a warning flashes. Access denied, in bold, unyielding text. The screen fades to black, and with it the secrets of the unseen skies slip once more into the shadows. Throughout history, humanity has gazed upward, searching for meaning in the stars. Myths and legends have been born from strange lights and unexplained phenomena, each generation weaving its own stories from the fabric of the unknown. Yet for all our advances, the skies remain a place of mystery, a domain where science and wonder collide, where answers are often just out of reach. From the earliest days of flight to the digital age of global surveillance, reports of unidentified objects have persisted. Eyewitnesses describe events that seem to defy the laws of physics, craft accelerating with impossible speed, hovering without a sound, vanishing in the blink of an eye. For every sighting, there are skeptics and believers, official denials and whispered confessions. Governments collect data, file reports, and classify evidence, locking away the truth behind layers of secrecy. Scientists examine debris, analyze signals, and search for patterns. But the puzzle remains unsolved. Pilots risk their reputations to share what they've seen, while ordinary people look skyward, hoping for one more glimpse of the extraordinary. As technology advances and new eyes scan the heavens, the mysteries only deepen. Cameras capture what words cannot describe. Sensors detect what human senses overlook. Yet the questions endure. What are these objects and where do they come from? Are we alone in the universe, or is our planet merely one stop on a cosmic highway? The unseen skies watch silently, holding their secrets close. Each encounter, each unexplained phenomenon, is a reminder that there is still much we do not understand. The search continues, driven by curiosity, fueled by wonder, and shadowed by the lingering possibility that we are not alone beneath the stars. Across the vast, barren stretches of the Nevada desert, a sense of isolation pervades the air. The landscape is marked by rugged hills and endless sagebrush, stretching to the horizon beneath a pale blue sky. As the sun beats down, a series of warning signs punctuate the emptiness. Bold letters declare, Area 51, recede restricted, a stark reminder that this is no ordinary wilderness. The ground here holds secrets, shrouded in decades of speculation and rumor. Beyond the warning signs, the camera sweeps across a series of abandoned hangars, their faded walls and rusted roofs hinting at years of clandestine activity. Security fences coil around the perimeter, their barbed wire glinting in the sunlight, suggesting vigilance even in stillness. These structures, silent and unmoving, seem to watch over the desert like sentinels, guarding whatever lies within. Suddenly, the scene shifts. The grainy footage of an old VHS tape flickers into view, crackling with distortion. The image is almost surreal. A triangle-shaped object hovers above the earth, its edges glowing in the darkness. The camera shakes, struggling to keep focus, as the mysterious craft pulsates with an otherworldly light. For a moment, it is suspended mid-air, defying conventional explanation, then vanishes into the night. As dusk falls, a convoy of military trucks rumbles through the desert, their headlights piercing the thickening haze. Dust swirls in their wake as they press forward, engines growling in the twilight. The convoy moves with urgency, its purpose unclear, but the tension in the air is palpable. Each vehicle is marked with insignia, their forms imposing against the fading sun. In the heart of this operation, a soldier peers out into the darkness, his eyes framed by the green glow of night vision goggles. Every detail is magnified. The rapid movement of his pupils, the beads of sweat collecting on his brow, the heavy silence that envelops him. His gaze is fixed, searching for something beyond the ordinary, a threat, or perhaps a revelation. A flickering light breaks the monotony, illuminating a metallic structure hidden beneath a weathered tarp. Its surface is smooth, almost fluid, with patterns that seem alien in origin. The light dances across the metal, revealing hints of circuitry and strange inscriptions. For a moment, the tarp lifts, exposing the full form of the object. A construction unlike anything known, at once familiar and impossibly foreign. From a low vantage point, the ground trembles as a UFO rises silently into the clouds. Its movement is effortless, almost serene, as it ascends through the layers of the atmosphere. The craft emits a soft hum, barely audible, its lights dimming as it slips beyond view. In its wake, a sense of awe and trepidation lingers, echoing in the silence left behind. On a digital map, radar points flicker to life, charting the erratic paths of unknown flight patterns. Lines trace across the screen, looping and intersecting in ways that defy conventional logic. Analysts study the data, noting anomalies and unexplained deviations. Each point represents a mystery, a fleeting glimpse of something that refuses to be identified. In a dimly lit room, a witness sits in shadow, their face obscured by darkness. The only illumination comes from a single lamp, casting long shadows across the walls. The witness recounts their encounter in hushed tones, words trembling with emotion. They speak of lights that moved with impossible speed, of a presence that defied explanation, of a moment so intense it changed their understanding of reality. The room is heavy with anticipation, the air thick with the weight of secrets. A reconstructed scene unfolds, depicting an object descending slowly into a dense forest. Its glow is a vibrant blue, lighting up the trees and undergrowth in an ethereal haze. The object moves with precision, settling gently among the pines. The forest is alive with anticipation, every leaf and branch tingling with energy. At the edge of the forest, a silhouetted figure stands motionless, eyes locked on a hovering orb. The orb pulses with light, casting shifting patterns on the ground. The figure is transfixed, unable to turn away, drawn toward the phenomenon by an invisible force. Time seems to slow, the air charged with electricity. Suddenly, a handheld camera jolts, its frame shaking violently as a blinding flash fills the screen. The light is overwhelming, erasing all detail, leaving only the sound of breathless panic. The camera struggles to regain focus, but the moment has passed. Whatever appeared has vanished as quickly as it arrived, leaving confusion and wonder in its wake. Above the treetops, the whirring blades of a military helicopter slice through the night. Its spotlight sweeps across the canopy, searching for signs of movement. The light flickers over branches and leaves, pausing on patches of disturbed earth. The helicopter hovers, engines roaring, as ground teams coordinate below, desperate to locate whatever has eluded their grasp. Far from land, a satellite image captures the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. In the dead of night, a bright anomaly appears, burning with intensity. The infrared sensors record a heat signature unlike anything seen before, its shape shifting and morphing in real time. Data streams across monitors, specialists scramble to interpret the readings, but the truth remains elusive. As the story draws to a close, a grainy black and white clip flickers onto the screen. A luminous craft glides silently over the water, its form shimmering in the moonlight. Waves break beneath it, glowing faintly with reflected light. Then in an instant, the craft dives into the sea, disappearing without a trace. The footage ends abruptly, leaving only questions. What was it? Where did it go? And will it ever return? Hidden encounters linger in the shadows, woven into the fabric of our world. They are moments of uncertainty, glimpses into realms beyond our understanding. Each sighting, each anomaly, each whispered account adds another layer to the mystery, fueling the search for answers in the vastness of the unknown. The Nevada desert, the dark forests, the open ocean, all bear silent witness to these enigmatic events. And as night falls, the secrets remain, waiting to be discovered by those who dare to look beyond the surface. In the stillness of night, the city pulses with an electric anticipation. Towers of glass and steel stretch toward the heavens, their lights battling the darkness. Suddenly, a streak of brilliant light arcs across the sky, unlike anything witnessed before. It leaves no trace, no sound, but a lingering sense of wonder and unease settles over those who gaze upward. Far from the city's restless energy, the Pentagon stands as a sentinel of secrets. Its imposing walls have guarded the nation's mysteries for decades. Tonight, an ethereal glow emanates from somewhere unseen, casting long shadows through silent corridors. Inside, a new chapter of history is about to be revealed. In a dimly lit room, a pair of hands carefully flips through a stack of newly declassified government files. The paper is yellowed by time, its edges crisp with secrecy. On each page, blacked-out lines hint at truths too explosive to be released before now. The camera pauses on a sheet stamped with the unmistakable insignia of the CIA. The word confidential stands stark against the faded background. But beneath it, details emerge. Fragments of encounters, testimonies, and evidence once hidden from the world. A digital screen flickers to life, displaying a simple, chilling phrase. UAP footage, confirmed authentic. The room is silent save for the quiet hum of electronics, the gravity of the words settling over those present. On the screen, grainy footage plays. A glowing object moves with impossible speed, shifting direction without warning, defying every known law of physics. Thousands of miles away, the ocean stretches into infinity under a restless sky. An aircraft's camera captures the moment a luminous craft plunges beneath the waves, its trail illuminating the water in an otherworldly glow. The lens tilts upward, capturing the endless field of stars above, a reminder of the vast unknown beyond our world. In a high-security laboratory, scientists gather around a table. Before them lie fragments of alloy, their surfaces gleaming with iridescence. These are not materials of earthly origin. Their atomic structure is unlike anything found in nature. Experts in metallurgy, physics, and engineering pore over the samples, testing, probing, each discovery raising new questions. What technology forged these alloys? What civilization sent them here? Elsewhere, a telescope peers deep into the velvet sky, its eye focused on a silent, enigmatic object orbiting the planet. It moves with purpose, neither satellite nor debris, its trajectory unexplainable by current science. Astronomers log its path, their excitement tinged with apprehension. Are we the observers or the observed? On the frozen expanse of the Arctic, a metallic disk hovers in the frigid air, casting an eerie glow over the ice. The silence is profound, broken only by the faint hum of energy as the craft floats effortlessly above the landscape. Its surface is smooth, seamless, reflecting the aurora in shimmering waves. In this desolate place, the boundaries between myth and reality blur. Aboard the International Space Station, an astronaut floats beside a window, gazing out at the majesty of Earth. Suddenly, a strange reflection appears in the glass. A shape, glowing softly, moves outside the station. The astronaut's heart pounds as they reach for a camera, capturing the fleeting moment. Was it a trick of light or something else entirely? Back on Earth, in a field shrouded by night fog, an ethereal object glows above the grass. The air is thick with the scent of dew and the charge of static electricity. A group of people stands transfixed, their faces illuminated by the soft, shifting light. No one speaks. The object pulses, then ascends with breathtaking speed, vanishing into the clouded sky. For a moment, silence reigns. Then the questions begin. As the witnesses disperse, the scene dissolves into a vast cosmic canvas. Galaxies spiral and collide in silent ballet, starlight weaving through the endless black. The universe is ancient, mysterious, infinitely complex. Our place within it feels at once insignificant and profoundly important. What mysteries remain, hidden by the distances between stars? A single phrase materializes in the darkness, its truth impossible to ignore. UFO secrets, encounters hidden from the public. It lingers, a challenge and an invitation. For generations, stories of unidentified flying objects have been dismissed as fantasy, the domain of dreamers and conspiracy theorists. Yet the evidence now speaks for itself. Video footage authenticated by the highest authorities, materials that defy explanation, encounters witnessed by trained military personnel and civilians alike. Why have these secrets been kept from public view? For some, the answer lies in fear of panic, of destabilizing belief systems, of unknown intentions from visitors beyond our world. For others, it is a matter of control, of maintaining a monopoly on knowledge and power. But as more information surfaces, as more voices come forward, the barriers of secrecy begin to crumble. The implications are staggering. Are we alone in the universe? If not, what does that mean for humanity's future? Are these objects signs of advanced civilizations reaching out to us, or are they warnings from the cosmos? Scientists, philosophers, and ordinary people wrestle with these questions, searching for meaning in the unexplained. What is certain is that the phenomenon is real. The evidence, once shrouded in secrecy, demands investigation. Governments can no longer dismiss the reports. The public demands answers. The search for truth transcends borders, uniting people in curiosity and wonder. As the last images fade, a brilliant flash sears the darkness, followed by a burst of static, an echo of transmissions that may yet hold the answers we seek. The screen fades to black, but the questions remain, burning brighter than ever. The final disclosure is not just about revealing the existence of unidentified aerial phenomena. It is about opening our minds to new possibilities, to the vast, uncharted territories of the universe and our own understanding. The story is far from over. The truth, once hidden, is now within reach. And as we stand on the threshold of revelation, the cosmos awaits, its secrets shimmering just beyond our grasp, inviting us to look up and wonder.